The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Carolina Panthers. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Hey, check Mike. Watch 55. You got nothing today. You got to go.
Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn in.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Kaepernick. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. To throw, Kaepernick. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Second and 20. To throw is Kaepernick. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Trimble. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. And out across midfield down to the 45. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
2nd and 10.
Check, Alpha. Coming this way. Here we go. 47, Mike.
Now Lawrence.
Let's go.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it with Edmonds, and he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage. But that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort.
And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Kaepernick. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Josh Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Get ready. Mike's 50.
Now Kaepernick. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. To throw, Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They go play action now. Lawrence. Williams brings it in. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A handoff for Etienne. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Eric Ebron. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Here's Kaepernick. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing deep for Galladay. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Choose the mic. Check, 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 check. Check, check.
They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
Played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Check, check. Fresno.
Here's a give to Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is up to 18 now. after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Rolling to his right. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. Third and long.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9. Check 59, Mike is 59.
Now Kaepernick. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Buying time to his left. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Jags grab it. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Kaepernick going to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or two short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Kaepernick now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Hart. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
I'm going to show you, man.
Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Jags will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. This is brought in by Casper. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Now Lawrence. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted.
Do what we do. Do what we do.
Picked off at the 20. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore.
I'm only going to be able to carry it so far.
Carolina. DJ Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
They ain't ready for us.
From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence, he'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll run with Etienne. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Lawrence to throw. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big play that time on a catch and run. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because
and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chase Edmonds, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Oh, and now they're going to fake it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. Kaepernick now to throw. Dancing to his left. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it.
Uh-oh.
Look at the big man rumble. tackle. He's at the 40. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. On play action, Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. The Jaguars on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Flushed out right. And Shark hauls it in. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. One more time with Etienne. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them.
And this time he is in. Travis Etienne, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Kaepernick looking to throw, 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Now Kaepernick, got to have this one. And this is caught. He hits more.
Don't worry about it, baby. I ain't worried about it. Let's go.
Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down. With this deficit, he might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
And this is going to be recovered by the hand. And a loose football. Well, a pretty solid, convincing win here in this one. We did have some excitement down to the very end, though. This game ended on a rare onside kick that they didn't recover it.
And they were in great shape anyway, but going ahead and recovering, finishing things off, being part of that good hands team, it's an honor, but you want to make sure you do actually recover the ball.
Well, I'm just glad that it gave us a little something there at the end because this one was over beforehand.
You're right. You're exactly right. Down the stretch, last one. Yeah, that gives us a little something to bounce out of here on.
So for Jacksonville, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.